Hello and welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we'll be doing a brutally honest review on World of Women NFT. This is an NFT project that I should have done so long ago. I don't know what I was waiting for. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the plethora of different content, consistent content every single day, basically. If you have, smash like in this video. It's a free, easy way to support. I appreciate you guys all liking the video. Subscribe to the channel. Join the kingdom. If you haven't followed me on Twitter already, if you're not in the Discord below in the description, I don't know what you're doing. You're doing yourself a disservice. Also, if you want to get 3 free socks, use my Weeble link down in the description below. Get your free money. Helps me out directly. I really appreciate that. As you guys know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. And this is for anyone who wants to get in contact with me, whether it's the World of Women team or just any other project in general. Just email me at joyageofficial@gmail.com. So here's the OpenSea page for World of Women. 8.88 Ethereum floor price. Ridiculous. And please keep in mind I record this video like on the 14th or 15th of March, so I'm sure the floor price has changed. 56.4 thousand Ethereum traded, 5.2 thousand owners, 10,000 items. Really good spread there. Here's what some of the art looks like. Super cool. I remember when this was popping off. It was the first person I heard from was Logan Paul. None other than Logan Paul. He was talking about this around like 1 ETH or so, and that's where I actually hung out for a very long time. If we look at their activity from their all-time chart, they were hanging in anywhere from the 1 to 4, depending on where we were in the market. We would usually pump to 4, and then in a bear market drop down to 1, 2, or 3, and then pump up. And then recently, at the beginning of this year, it went from 2, 3, 4 and doubled. Went straight to 10 Ethereum. Anywhere from 8 to 12 Ethereum, but it's held very, very strong. We're in in this downward market. It's still held at an 8 ETH floor price. That is really, really insane. And there's sales happening every hour. So it's a very, very sought after project, I would say. And if we look at their Ether scan here, if you go to holders, you see that there's one person with 2.77%, one with 2%, and then the rest are under 1. So not any crazy big whales, but definitely whoever this person is. And there's not really a way to know. This might be someone from the World of Women team or the treasury or something, but that is a 2.7% is more than I've seen in most projects. Now, if we look at the project's manifesto, our intention with this project is to balance representation in the NFT space while at the same time pushing it forward and supporting causes that are close to our hearts, all through a collection of powerful, diverse, and awesome women. Designing it based on that could be any ethnicity was extremely important for us. As this was a randomly generated project with the aim of promoting diversity and female empowerment, we have taken the following measures very seriously in order to avoid disrespectful results and cultural appropriation during the randomization process, avoiding elements that are specific to a culture's customs or practices, avoiding political or religious references, avoiding mockery elements, avoiding the creation of any elements that could potentially be hostile or rude innuendo. And while that's a really, really good cause, and I applaud them for doing that, it's going to be scary because people are always going to talk shit where they can. They're going to be like, oh, well, I saw something here one time that's this, and therefore you're racist or something. And so, when you set up a manifesto like this, I hope they're just ready, and I'm sure they've already been challenged on it, but I'm just be ready because this is the manifesto for people to fucking, come at you, because this is a target on your back. And this is a great message here because you're absolutely right here, The representation in the NFT space is literally like 90% men. So I love to see this. At the time when it was anywhere from the 1 to 4 ETH, I didn't have that kind of liquidity yet. Now, by owning a World of Women NFT, you own the underlying artwork and all of the IP, by the way. And so they went in here and answered the same question 50 times. When you own the IP, you own it. You completely own it outright, right? So you own everything. It's not commercial rights. It's literally everything. And so I don't need to say anything else. If you want more specific answers, you can go to the FAQ, but they literally say the same thing over and over again. It's the answer is yes, you own everything to that specific NFT that you hold. If you hold World of Women number 300, you own everything to do with number 300, not the World of Women project, just number 300. Now here's the World of Women's Twitter page, 5,000 tweets. So they are very active. They've got 125,000 followers, a collection of representation, inclusivity, and equal opportunities for all. That's the message for them. Really, really powerful message. And when you have a powerful message, a powerful brand, a powerful thing to get around, that's going to save your fucking ass in a bear market, and it has. The floors, even before it was 8 ETH, it's always held steady at a very strong support because of the message that people resonate with, and that's get people emotionally tied to a project and separates it from a project that is purely hype, speculation, people trading numbers, trading. This is the kind of project where if you have a powerful brand, that's what keeps people in the loop and keeps people here during bear markets. So they're very, very active on Twitter, doing an incredible job with their brand. They're doing Twitter Spaces, and they got some big players supporting them. Coinbase NFT, if they ever make their own marketplaces, they're gonna come out in Q4 2021, and it's literally almost Q2, bro. Get your shit together, let's go. They've got World of Women and the Billboard cover magazine with Madonna, Mariah Carey, some big players who are supporting that cause. So that's really cool. The World of Women is going into the sandbox with their own characters in the sandbox. I thought this was fucking awesome. I think a lot of projects are starting to do this, and they announced this on March 8th, about a week ago. And so, yeah, good to see. And here's the World of Women's website page. Very cool. I like the way everything's laid out for their vision and their mission. They've kind of already talked about this, but it's to build an inclusive Web3 community. Some other benefits of being a holder is, yes, you get the IP. You also get original monthly art drops from select NFT artists. You get exclusive access to the World of Women 4x4 4K file if you get like a super high quality rendering of it. You get curated pre-sales and mint pass for high potential collections vetted by the DAO. I can't even say it. Their DAO, their team, basically. Holders only raffles and discounts, and invites to annual galas for holders and in real life events. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later, but they're coming out with their Wild Galaxy, their second collection. So that's coming up very soon. I believe everyone who is a holder of just like the version 1, the volume 1, will be able to mint one of these for free. For some initiatives they're working on, they want to support and spotlight emerging artists from all around the world. They want to give back to women-led organizations and sustainability-focused organizations, and they want to educate and welcome women and underrepresented minorities to NFTs and Web3. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get into their team in a second, but they've been super vocal and public about everything they're doing. They're collaborating with so many different people, different companies, charities, and they're trying to be that project. You know, they're trying to lead the way and be a pioneer in the space. And that's always good. That's always something you want to see. Projects that are doing things different, trying to do something different and be a pioneer. If a project's not trying to be a pioneer, you should be a little bit worried, you know, if a project should be pioneering right now. We're in the NFT space at the beginning. If you're not trying to pioneer, the fuck else are you doing? We're just starting. You have no choice but to pioneer. And they also have at the bottom of this page what's new and upcoming, and this is something that's updated very often, because some of these are from like literally this past few weeks. You know, Rolling Stones, Variety, Coinbase NFT. They're just keeping everyone informed, like, hey, what specifically right now is happening in this project. And this is something I haven't really seen on any project's website, especially of like, if I want to join a project, I have to do a lot of research to figure out what the fuck is actually going on with that project, right? But here they literally update it. So whoever's in charge of their website is definitely getting paid enough, because they're making sure that people know what the hell is going on with the World of Women project. Now, the founding of the World of Women collection was created by artist and illustrator Yam Karkai. Through her art, Yam has always brought women to the forefront. She was inspired to create a first-of-its-kind NFT collection that celebrates diversity and increased representation in the NFT space. Through this signature collection, World of Women has onboarded thousands of people to Web3s and NFTs and built a world-class community on a shared vision to create an inclusive and supportive environment for everyone. And also, Yam, if you'd like to come onto the Joyage Podcast, I would absolutely love to do a podcast with you, talk about World of Women, talk about everything, just all the things. I would love to do it. It's my passion to do podcasts. I've done it with the founders of Subducks, of Doodles, Boonji, all these different projects. So if you want to, please reach out. I would love to do it. Or anyone on the team. If you don't have time, I totally understand that. Just please reach out. I would love to talk. And here's her Twitter page here, 48.3 thousand followers. She goes on and she made this video that's, I think this might be her pinned tweet, yeah, where she goes and talks just, you know, what's coming up, what she wants to do, you know, what she's about. And so this is something you want to see from project founders. This is not common to have a project founder go on, especially as a pinned tweet, and just talking. You know, it's crazy that's not like more common, but this isn't common. And you're able to see who she is as a person. You're able to empathize as a human connection. That's as close as you can get for the most part. You're not going to see her in real life for the most part, right? So you have no choice but to do this. And so I'm glad she's doing this. Does an excellent job on her Twitter page, supporting other artists, supporting the project, and doing everything right. And for everyone else in the team, they're almost all completely doxed. A couple of these guys are like pseudo-anon, where they have like their Twitter, but a lot of them have their LinkedIn. So we're going to go check these out. So first up, we have BBA co-founder. If we go to his Twitter page, Bored Ape Yacht Club holder, and I went to his website because, you know, I always like to say if there's a core team that they should be building their own personal brands as well. And he's got his own website where he just talks about who he is, what he's about, comedic content, you know, goals that he has. I thought it was really fucking funny. Actually, I've never really seen anything like this. So props to you, man. Props to you for doing that. And he also does a good job on Twitter, you know, supporting other people, supporting the project, pushing his own personal brands. So that's good to see. And then we have Danny Ton Art Liaison. I don't know. I can't speak. This is her Instagram page here. She also does an excellent job with her own personal brand, showing her own personal life, showing what she's about, pushing the brand of World of Women. She also does the same stuff on her Twitter page, just supporting the project, supporting the artists, and pushing her own personal brand. That's really good to see as well. And I noticed that she went to the Savannah College of Art and Design, or SCAD. This is on the East Coast, or not the coast, but it's on the east side where I used to come from. So I've been to SCAD. Super cool. I know a lot of people who went to SCAD as well, so I know it's a hard college, and it's a really cool college. But she also has work in fashion design, fashion business consulting, designer with the Siskin Group. She basically has a huge background in design and fashion. So, all right, next up we have Ina Maja. Apologize if I'm saying any of these names wrong. I suck at speaking. I don't know. I can't read. I can't speak. Head of philanthropy. She's also an absolute fucking rock star. Look at her Instagram page here. Musician of photography, CEO of Cade NFT, head of philanthropy at the World of Women, UN ambassador, women's rights activist, like just a beast. 154,000 followers on Twitter. So clearly she's figured out social media, figured out how to go with a brand, an idea, and a vision, and translate it to something that people want to be part of and doesn't sound scammy, it doesn't sound annoying, stuff like that. And she does it by sharing, being vulnerable, being consistent, showing up with good quality stuff. We look at her website here, fighting for climate justice. Everything looks put together here. She went on to CNN and was able to chat on TV, which is wild. Next up we have Julia Loizu, legal counsel. Sorry, God, I suck. She's in charge of legal shit for the World of Women team, and she's actually not the most decorated legal person I've ever seen in my life, but this goes to show, because she's been an intern for the past couple of years and then got this big break. She's worked for a few years as an attorney, but what I wanted to say here was that in this NFT world, everyone has an opportunity here. You don't have to have 25 years of experience. You don't have to be a veteran of 40 years to get a job at some of these NFT projects. Sometimes you can have a vision and a message and a brand where that's plenty enough. I was hired by an NFT project. I'm 23 years old, and I'm not a fucking expert. I've been in this world for a year or something like that. That's not like I've been doing NFTs for 5 years. But in this world, everybody has an opportunity, and so that was just really inspirational for me to see her do this and be as part of such a massive team. Next we have Kashfi Paret, community manager. Go to her Instagram here. She's 20 years old, loves art and people, community manager for World of Women, but also a Discord mod for VFriends. That's fucking dope. We look at her Instagram, again, does a great job with her own personal brand, sharing what she feels is important to her, what goes along with the, supporting the project and stuff like that. So good job on Instagram. Her Twitter, again, same stuff. And then here's her on LinkedIn, Kashfi Parekh. And if we scroll down, she's also very young, has been in World of Women for 6 months, has been a Discord moderator since the beginning, around May. She's been doing content for a couple years, doing intern stuff. And again, same exact thing, dude. You don't have to be a 20-year vet to get jobs in these massive projects. Another example is my own Discord. I have 2 guys in there who are working, not full-time, but I'm giving them a chance to kind of get some experience under their belt. They're in their 20s, bro. We're a lot of us are young. There's a lot of people here who didn't think they were qualified in Web 2, and in Web 3, bro, we are pioneers. Put yourself out there. This is for anyone. If you don't know whether or not you should make that post, whether or not you should learn that thing or start making content, the answer is fucking yes. Every single time. Look at what's possible. This girl's 20 years old, working full-time, I imagine, for VFriends and World of Women. That's insane, dude. That's literally insane. All right, next up we have Rafael Malavale, co-founder. And here's his LinkedIn page here. If we scroll down, he's got about 10 years of field experience, manufacturing, developing software. He also has some work with managing product, getting shit done. And so he's got actually a lot of experience in this field. He's been working for a long time. So it's good to see a good spread of people who are young, people who have been in the space a long time, and then people who are fucking visionaries and artists. So it's a good spread. And here's his Twitter page. I think he could do a little bit more work as far as his personal brand, but he does a good job making sure everything is being reshared for the World of Women and showing his support there. Now we have Tumai, co-founder here. Go to his Twitter page. I guess he's got a Bored Ape, World of Women, and a CryptoPunk. So this guy's got money, I guess, or he's just early to shit. He also does a good job resharing, supporting the project. And then we have Yen, head of communication. Her Twitter page just goes back to the World of Women page. There's nothing here that I could find about her. And then down toward the bottom of the page, these are projects that they support or they're in direct collaboration with. But it's really good. I like to see this. Now I jumped into their Twitter page, made sure everything looks good in here. They don't have too many channels, which you guys know I think is really annoying. So that's good to see. They have everything laid out. They've got the little emojis. Everything looks solid. Now here's their Instagram page here. We scroll down. They do a lot of just standard content that I like to see on a lot of NFT projects. I would definitely say that any project is missing out on animation, on video, and I'm sure they've got enough money in their treasury to put some effort into there. I would like to see a lot more video content, especially as I go into the sandbox. That's going to be super important. So that's my main piece of constructive criticism that I would give for this project, and I want to see a massive uptake in content and video content, and that kind of leads us into this next bit, which is the World of Women Galaxy, which is going to be their second collection where they are going to be starting to get into the lore. And if you are interested in the lore aspect, I'm not getting to it in this video because it'll be an hour-long video, but you can just check it out on their website and they kind of go into what exactly is coming up. But what I will say is they're coming out with an alternate reality game for the World of Women, and they're trying to pioneer in the space. So that's going to bring this video to a close. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, smash a like in this video. It helps me out tremendously. It's a free, easy way to support. I appreciate you guys doing that. Subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom so you don't miss any other videos. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter and in my Discord down below in the description, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you want to get 3 free stocks down below in the description, sign up with my Webull link down below. You can trade crypto and stocks, by the way. All you have to do is input any amount of dollars, you get free money. It helps me out directly. I really appreciate you guys doing that. Again, I would like to invite anyone on the team to come on for a podcast. I think that would be super fun. If you want to, please just hit me up anywhere, Twitter, DM, or Instagram, or whatever. Anyways, if you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me. And until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye.